Hello, my YouTube friends. TeresaLouise here. And before I get started, let me kill that light. Hold on. There. That's a little better. That was kind of bright, wasn't it? Well, thank you so much, everyone, for joining me today. Today's Sunday. It's the 30th of October already. Can you believe it? I can't believe it. This month has just gone by so fast. So fast. And the snow that we got the other day, hopefully you saw that video. It's all gone. So there was really no need for me to plow the roads like I did, because it was mostly gone by that afternoon. So anyway, I guess I had fun plowing the roads anyway. So let me see who is here, and then I'll get started. Brenda, and let me put it on live chat. Back up here. Hi, Carolyn. Hello, Mona. Hello, Patty G. Hi, Becca. How are you doing? Hello, Sweetheart Creations. She says, how have you been in health and creative wise? I am up to my sewing room making scrap blocks. I will have no waste in my room. I will make a ham arm and stuff with remaining pieces. Oh, that's a good idea. That's a great idea. For the most part, I've been feeling pretty good. You know, my life's a roller coaster. So, the pain is here, then it's there, then it's here, then it's there. So I'm pretty much used to it, I guess. It's when I have like 2 or 3 days in a row that then it really bothers me. But if I have a few good hours, then I'm happy. I hope you're doing well. Hello. Hello, Nancy. Hi, Janice. I like your little pumpkin there. Hi, Sean. Hi, Sheila. Hi, Carrie. Maybe I'll get a little closer so you can see me. Hello, Kathy. It's 81, Sean said. Oh, lucky you. I think it's like 48 here today. Hello, Brenda H. How are you doing? Let's see. She said, Sweetheart says, yes, October zoomed by fast. Hi, Polly. Spending the night with 5 of my grandkids. Awesome. How fun is that? Hi, Karen. Yes, Janice, I think the snow was beautiful. I loved it in the trees. I just think that's so pretty. Hi, MJ. Binding a quilt today? Awesome. That's what I'm going to get ready to do. Hello, Donna B. Hello, June. June Hanson. Hello, Mary G. Hello, Round to It, aka Shirley. Hi, Nellie. Hi, Mel. How's it going? Hi, Terry. Hello, Anne. Oh, thank you. I appreciate the prayers. I would like everybody in the chat and later in the replay to put a little prayer, a big prayers out there to our friend Kim. She had surgery a couple of days ago, and so if we could just all pray for her. I'm sure most of you know Kim. She's one of the moderators usually in the chat, so hopefully she's resting well and listening. We all miss you, Kim, especially me. So, hi, Rena. Hello, Cindy. Hello, Elizabeth. Hi, Scrunchy. Hello, Auntie. Happy Sunday to you, too. I don't know about anybody else, but all I see is your left shoulder. Really? Huh. Because I can see it in my camera. I can see. Okay. Is that because of the lighting? Hi, Jamie, aka the Quilting Compound. How are you doing today? Hey, hey, Heather. Thank you, Scrunchy. I appreciate it. Oh, there's Kim. You're still in the hospital, hon? There she is. Mona says she sees me fine. Okay, you can see me now? Okay, awesome. All right. Well, I think I'm caught up in the chat. Hi, Paula. Yeah, speedy recovery, Kim. Definitely. Let's see you maybe out tomorrow or the next day. Couple more days. No cancer. Yay! Woohoo! All right, I gotta squeeze the guy. All right, I try to stand back so it's not so loud. So it's my party animal, and I think Kim deserves it. Ready? That's my little party guy. Yes, love hearing that news, Kim. That's awesome. So, yeah, a friend of mine gave me that funny little guy years ago. So, great news. Okay, so I'm going to let you guys all talk to Kim there for a minute. And I just got done finishing this quilt, so I'm going to get it off of the Longarm. This is the pink one for Breast Cancer Awareness Month. And I'm going to get it off of here, trim it up, measure it for binding, and iron and cut some binding and see if I can't get this baby done, right? So I'm going to get it off of here, and then I'll try and keep an eye on the chat. Yeah, I just got this done like maybe 5 minutes ago, right before I came on. And I do use pins. I hope you guys can hear me okay. You're kind of far away, but I wasn't going to be over here very long, so just hurry and get this off. Hopefully don't poke myself. And I'll show you the quilting I did. So, kind of cloudy today. Yeah, I'm a long ways away. Woo! I guess I should have moved the camera a little closer, huh? Okay, there's that one. I'll take this off. Oh, that's awesome, Kim. She said, and today I went both in the bathroom by herself and walked 300 feet. More good news. Hi, Miss Topaz. Hi, Diane. Watching on the TV? Oh, great. Hi, Laurel. I'm probably not saying that right, but let's see. Chambers from Hawaii. Thank you all for the, I don't think she meant oven, prayers. I have several months of healing, but with God's grace, it will happen. My faith is restored, and I trust in Him and His timing. Yes, I agree. Hi, Valerie. Hello, Amy. I'm really so relieved that you don't have cancer, Kim. That's just so wonderful news. Oh, she meant love and prayers. Thank you, Terry. What's on the long arm? The pink quilt that I did for the breast cancer awareness. You guys have seen it, but I'll get it off of here and show it to you again so you can see the quilting. I wanted to get this done by the end of October, and I might just make it, right? Maybe. Okay, I'm looking for my pen case. Oh, here it is. I have this really cute little box. What's my... what? I think this was my great-grandmother's, but anyway, it's got a little sewing machine on it. And I keep my long pins in it for my long arm. Because I pin. So, let me get this going here. Shouldn't take me but a few minutes. And then we'll do the binding. And I'm not sure how much I'll get done today. I'm hoping a lot because I'm really behind. I was having problems with my long arm again. So now I'm behind, but I think I got it fixed. It seems to be going really, really good. Stitches look good, and so I'm pretty happy. So hopefully next week I can get caught up on stuff, and I hope you guys can hear me okay. I'm trying to talk loud. Okay, there's all of those. Oh, I am. She said I'm pronouncing her name right. I'm shocked. Okay. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to pick up the camera and move you guys back over there. And then I'll move this quilt over. So get ready to go for a ride, okay? Close your eyes if you need to, but I'll try to do it slow. Okay, almost done. One more time. Okay, here we go. There. Ta-da! That wasn't too bad, was it? Okay, let's see. We've got a good view. Yeah, pretty good. Not too bad. Okay. Let's see what you're saying. Best wishes for Kim. Yes, I'm donating this pink quilt. Yep, I sure am. I will close my eyes, says Kim. But I don't see her on here yet. Hi, Joe. Yep, I'm going to donate the quilt. And so let me go get it. And we'll get this squared up, all trimmed up. And I'm going to do a binding. I'll tell you what, my brain is really bad today, you guys. I have to tell you, I think I have brain fog. Can't think of the words. A striped binding. There. Gee whiz. Okay. Yeah, I have a few things of my great grandmother's that's sewing related. I know, nothing on my design wall. I have you at a different angle so you cannot see the Dresden plate that is still hanging up over there. Because I don't want you guys giving me a bad time about it. Just kidding. So here's the pink quilt. Remember this? Okay. And then this is the quilting. I don't know if you can see it. You can probably see it in the gray. There. See, I put in the pink ribbon instead of doing that applique. And I used kind of a peachy pink color for the quilting there. And then I did flowers. And I also did hearts that kind of look like leaves. Did those. And that's what I did all over. But I only put the pink ribbon into the big gray squares there. Okay. And then, you like it better than the applique? Yeah, I do too. I think it looks fine. It doesn't like stand out and get in your face, you know. And then the back, I pieced the back. I did this yellow polka dot fabric. It's really soft and pretty. It goes really good with the front. And you can really see the quilting on the back. I don't know how good you guys can see it, but I didn't have enough yellow. I ran out of yellow, but I did have some pink. It's more like well, it's pink and kind of a coral pink. So I pieced that in there. So that's on the top. And I think that's okay. So the whole bottom is the yellow and then this pink one up on top. And then I'm thinking of using this for the binding. It's got all the colors in it of the skates here. So here it is. It's kind of pastel-y, like the skates are. It's got green and blue and the pink, peachy color. And it just really goes super good, I think, with the quilt. I think it'll look good. So, like, see, here's the skates upside down. And all these colors are in here. So, I thought that would look really good. Now, I'm not going to do binding on the bias. I'm just going to cut it straight. Okay, so I'll let that warm up. And let's see what you guys are saying. Brenda says gorgeous. Hi, Dawn. Hello, Sheila G. Oh, that don't sound like fun, Brenda. Brenda is basting the hubby's quilt. Oh, Karen says beautiful. Thank you. Mona said she loves the back. Thank you. I hope so. Diane said that will make somebody very happy. I sure hope so. Kim says beautiful. Valerie said, whoever gets the quilt will surely notice the ribbon quilt. Yep. Yeah. Yeah, you could notice it close up, I think, but not from far away. And I don't know, I just kind of thought like sometimes going, now I could be wrong about this, but sometimes going through treatment, cancer treatment like that, it can be a really personal thing, I think. And I just got to thinking about it that I didn't really want my ribbons to stand out really big, because if it was me, you know, maybe I just wouldn't want everybody to know, you know, based off of the quilt that I had breast cancer and I was going through treatments, right? So I kind of, wasn't real sure about that. And, that's just kind of how I felt about it. Because I would think after a while, you'd, while you appreciate everybody's love and prayers and all that, sometimes I just don't want to talk about it, I mean, that's how I would be. I could be wrong, but everybody's different, So I just wanted to try to be a little sensitive to that, if there were other people out there that, felt the same way I do about it. So anyway, that's one of the reasons why I didn't make the ribbons really bright, make them stand out. Oh, thank you, Scrunchy. She said, that's a really good point. Sean said, I agree, Teresa. My mother was like that. And Dawn said, I agree. Dayla said, I agree too, Teresa. And Joe said, I agree completely. Some are very private. Well, it looks like everybody's pretty much agreeing with me, so that's good. Brenda. Okay, Brenda. Brenda said, we need to talk about me sending a quilt to you. Not my 4-star general, but another one I need finished much worse. Okay. Well, send it on, Brenda. My address is in the description box. But we can talk after this if you have time. Oh, I'm glad you're feeling better, Sheila. Paula said, you are right. I appreciate it, but I don't want to focus on it. Yeah, that's what I guess I was trying to say. Yeah. Diane said, you're absolutely right. You don't want to constantly be reminded or defined by your cancer. Exactly. MJ, I really like the way you did that. It's subtle but meaningfully. Absolutely would feel the same way. It's a significant event in your life, but shouldn't forever define who you are. I agree. Yes, being it's discreet, they can see the love, but don't have to face it time and again. Exactly. Okay, so let's get this trimmed up. Well, good. I guess I'm glad to hear that I wasn't, thinking wrong about that. My sister had brain cancer when she was 16, my older sister, and it was really aggressive. And she had to have, and we're talking back in 1978, around there. So your treatment options, you know, were pretty limited, and she had pretty aggressive cobalt and radiation treatments. And so yeah, she just turned 16, and and before her treatments, you know, her hair was way down here, and she ended up, you know, just going ahead and getting it cut off. And but her hair never grew back because the treatments were so strong that it just permanently killed her hair. And she wore wigs and stuff like that, and she, you know, kind of got tired of people being able to tell, you know, what was going on with her. So I guess that's how I mean, she knew everybody means well, and everybody means well, you know. But she didn't want to be defined by it either, you know. And anyway, so even though I personally haven't had cancer, knock on wood, I've been around it in my life for sure. And so, all right, here we go. Let's trim this baby up. I was hoping to get 4 of these. Do you guys do that? It's like your eyes are bigger than your stomach. Have you ever heard that saying? You think you can get more done than you actually can. Because I wanted to do 4 of these this month, and no way did I get 4 done. I barely have gotten 1 done, so. But I still have the other panels, so I thought I could throw one in now and then, and maybe do some of those other quilts in the book, the 3-yard quilt book, and use these panels up, you know. I don't know if I'll get them all done this year or not, but, you know, that's okay. 1 every 3 months, maybe. I'll just do my best. That's all I can say. I'll do my best. And I'll tell you, it actually makes me feel really good donating quilts to people in need, right? You know, I've donated lots of quilts to kids and other places. Okay, I marked this with my blue water soluble pen, and I didn't take off all those marks, so let me spray those. They just come off with water. A little bit of water sprayed on there. So that's good. Hi, Shelly S. She said, I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Terry said her brother passed away from aggressive brain tumor in 2015. Yeah, my sister, she passed away too. She actually lived for 4 years. They really only gave her like 2, maybe, if that. And but she did live for 4 years. So she was about 20 when she passed away. It is sad. Hi, Teresa. Oh, thank you. She says she loves the fabric. Our family have the evergreen cut out. All right, Mona. That's great. Hi, June. Hello, Mary. Retracting your messages there. Hi, Kathleen. MJ says, behind? Whatever do you mean? Says the person who just finished the Christmas present from 2 years ago. That's funny. Hi, Tiffany. I just got up from a not so good nap. Ugh. Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, let me look up here. Did I say hi to Mary Kevmarth? Okay, everybody's saying hello to Tiffany. My husband and sister died from cancer. I'm sorry, Sheila. Or Shelley. Sorry. Okay. I think we got it. I can't remember what kind of cancer she had. I knew it for a long time, but I can't remember what it was called now. But it was pretty aggressive. It was pretty bad. And she had like four of them clustered. And one of them was really deep in there. She had a scar on her head, like it went from here up and over and down. And it was like a 4-inch square right there. It was terrible. But the cancer was so deep in there in her brain that they couldn't get it all out. And that's why they did such aggressive treatments. And then she ended up having seizures and stuff too, which was terrible. Oh my God. Those were really bad. And so I think I was 14. Yeah, 14. And when she would go into a seizure, I would just freak out, you know, the first couple of times. And then after I learned what to do, I could help her. But the first few times I just screamed for my mother. I was like, Mom! You know. I'll tell you what, seizures are terrible. Terrible, terrible. I just had to spray that stuff off again, and instead of using my hand, I would rather use a little, this is just a piece of batting. I think my husband is watching Gunsmoke today. That really looks bright, doesn't it? It's actually not that sunny outside. Boy, I kind of got the burps today. Sorry about that. It's kind of chilly out there. Okay. Here we go. I'll fix those later. For now, just throw those on the floor. But I'll take it all apart, and then all those. Sometimes I use that for the binding, but I want to do that the other binding with the stripes. Took me a minute again to remember the name. thought I cleaned all these off already, but no. Oh, there's another one too that I forgot. I just kind of loosely drew those on to kind of give me a path to kind of follow. I didn't stay on it perfectly, and some of these ribbons look really bad. Not very good at all, but you can still tell what they're supposed to be, I guess. I'm glad I didn't do them over the whole quilt, because that wouldn't have looked good, I don't think. I really love, well, this one fabric, the one that's really bright pink, has birds and hearts and stuff like that in there. And so that's, and flowers. I got flowers all over. So that's why I did the quilting that I did on this. You know, I quilted flowers, a couple of different, 3 or 4 different kinds of flowers, not just one kind. And then different kinds of hearts, different sizes of hearts. And then just some loopy loops if I got stuck somewhere. I really love loopy loops. If you get stuck, do a loopy loop. Get yourself out of it. And the loopy loops really go well with everything. So, but if you do one loopy loop, you need to do 2 more. That way it's a design choice, right? It's not just an accident. That's how I look at it. Oh, I meant to have those loopy loops in there. You know what I mean? I had a lot of fun quilting this, and I had a lot of fun making it too. And I really like how the panel looks in there. So let me take one more cut. And then I'll see what you guys are saying. I'm so glad to hear from Kim today. Been worried about her. Okay, there's one more to go, I think. Yep, one more side. You guys think I maybe should make a pillow to go with this? With one of those panels? I don't know if we ever decided that or not. Because if that panel is too big, it's at least 18 inches square. Would that be too big? Because I can cut it down somewhat. But I was thinking, you know, like a nice soft pillow to go with this might be nice. Another thing that would be kind of nice is to do a pillow quilt. What do they call those? A quillo? Something like that. It has like a pocket on the back of it, and then you fold the quilt up just right and stuff it into that, and it turns into a pillow. Those are kind of cool. I have a couple of those that my mother-in-law made me. And so when you pull it out of the pillow pocket and use that pocket to put your feet in, keep your feet warm. We should make one of these times. But like I said, I kind of thought about putting one of those on here, but I don't know. Okay. So there's that. Those are all cut up. And okay, so for those of you just joining, I just finished quilting the breast cancer awareness quilt that I've been working on. I'm sure most of you have seen this dozens of times by now. But there it is. It's all done. And the back, I had to piece the back, and it has yellow polka dots and then the pink polka dots up on the top. There's the back. And I quilted hearts and flowers and hearts and flowers and loopy loops. So there it is. And I did free motion, no computerized stuff, so I just went for it. Okay, so I'm going to have to measure this and then figure out what size, how many binding strips we need. And I keep a journal, no matter what. Sorry, I keep hitting that mic. No matter what quilt I'm doing, I keep this journal. And so right now it says it's 40. Before I quilted it, it was 47 by 62. So we'll see what it is after I quilted it. All right. So I'll measure that in just a second. But first I'm going to sit down, take a little break, and read. Hi, Vicki L. How's it going? Brenda says, absolutely want to do a quillo. Daughter said yesterday, grandson wore his quilt out. He's 13, needs a new one. Happy, happy, joy, joy. A quillo would be perfect. Kathleen says, I really love it, so I could see it a few more dozen, TeresaLouise. Well, thanks. Hi, Suburban. How are you doing? She says she's lurking and cooking. What you cooking? Kathleen said, oh, I really love it. Love the heart. Okay, let me go back up. Quillo quilts. Quillo. Me and my brain. I'll show them to you if you want to see them. Thank you. Everybody's saying it's a pretty quilt. It's beautiful. Thank you very much. I'm not going to read that, Vicki. You can keep that one to yourself. Yeah, that's what I do, Sin. And hello, by the way. I don't know if I said hello to you. Yeah, you use the pocket area to keep your feet warm. Exactly. First time I saw them was at my mother-in-law's house back in 1997. She had quite a few of them, and I just fell in love with them. So she made me one for Christmas, which is awesome. And she did it in the colors that I like, which is purple and green. So I'll show it to you. Oh no, really, Sean? He said, when I was 7, I had surgery on my arm, and they used to hide the meds in the green jello and tell me it was fruit pieces. Oh, God. Ugh. That would not have worked on me because I do not like um, lumpy jello. So I would not have eaten it. Okay, Mary's got to run and do her therapy. Hi, Katie Crafts. How's it going? Hi, Lona or Lana. I always have to say Donna's name first, and then that way I remember how to pronounce your name. Isn't that crazy? Oh, that's great, Janice. I'm glad you're in remission. That's awesome. That is great news. Okay, let's see. My granddaughters and great daughters love their quillos so much that they ask me to make matching ones for all their dolls. That's cute. That's what Sin Forrest says. That's really cute. Hi, Gladys. Um, Suburban says, by the time I'm done, I won't want to eat anymore. Oh, I do that too when I'm cooking. I have to sample it. Roast, mashed potatoes, gravy, butternut squash, and coleslaw. Oh my God. Is it Thanksgiving over there or something? That's a lot of food. Sounds good though. Oh, the butternut squash sounds really good. My husband does not like squash. The only squash he likes is like fried zucchini or zucchini bread, and that's it. But I love squash, so sometimes I'll buy it myself and bake it in the oven, and because I could eat that, 2 or 3 times a week. Okay. Oh yeah, gotta have the leftovers. That is true. I made pizza, homemade pizza the other night again, and we had leftovers. So um, yesterday we drove to Grangeville, which is, like 60 miles away, but it's on a windy road that follows the river and very windy. So, you should be going 35 to 40, maybe 45. The speed limit is 45, and in some spots it's 35. But my husband thinks 55 is okay. And I'll tell you, it just beats the shit out of me. By the time I got home yesterday, I felt so beat up. We got home at 4 o'clock and I laid down and fell asleep and I didn't wake up until 7. Yeah. But uh yeah, and we were in his Dodge pickup. He doesn't like me to drive that because he thinks I don't know how to drive a Dodge pickup, which is crazy because I do. But whatever. It's his truck, so it's okay. Anyway, usually when we take my truck, then we take turns. He'll drive in and I'll drive home. And then it's not so bad on me, because when you're in control, you seem to go with it better instead of when you're going around a corner, you're like, ugh. And all that tension. Oh my God, it just kills you. I feel so sorry for the dogs in the back because, they're back there. They got all this tension too. When by the time we get home, they're ready for a nap. They all slept for like 2 or 3 hours also. The only way I can get him to slow down is if I go, You know, that's really hard on the dogs. I saw that one time, Lana, that you said it sounds like Donna. That's how I remember it. Okay. So, yeah, so we went yesterday and we got another ton of pellets. And the wood pellets, you know, they're just little logs that go in your pellet stove during the winter time so you can heat up the house, not use electricity. So I know, Terry, exactly. You don't feel like you're swerving when you're the driver, but when you're the passenger, you do. Oh, I know. My dog, Willa, she doesn't let me go anywhere without her. So even if I'm just running down to the little store or the post office, she wants to go. So they sell them by the bag, and the bag is 40 pounds, on a pellet, which is one, might be, somebody can do the math. 40 pounds. There you go. I thought we were going to unload those today, and my husband said he wasn't feeling up to it. So we'll do it tomorrow. So I was glad to hear that because I didn't really feel like unloading those today. And they're undercover, so they'll be fine. Really? I'm breaking up? You heard none of that? Well, it looks like we're starting to get a storm. Let me know if it continues to be bad. Okay, now, all right. Well, I said that the pellets come in a 40-pound bag. Oh, Brenda heard everything okay. Hey, Tucker. Working on a customer quilt while you listen. Awesome. That's great. Thank you, Tucker. Okay, I won't say that over again. Oh, it didn't last very long. Okay, thank you. Hi, Joyce. How are you doing? Okay, let's double check this quilt, and then I can get that binding cut. It's probably still pretty close. Don't put a book under there when you're trying to measure. So now, after I quilted it, I lost 1.25 inches from the quilting. So isn't that interesting? Even though I based down the sides, so when you take it off and you relax everything, everything kind of pulls in. So that's something to keep in mind if you're planning a quilt to be a certain size, that quilting it will make it shrink, and then when you wash it, you'll lose another 3 inches or so. So what did I say it was? 46. And no, it's 45. Well, it's almost 46, so I'm going to say 46. Because if I have a little more binding pieces, it won't matter. Oh, there's one of those big fat flies in here. I'm going to go over here and measure this. I will be right back. Okay, and so now it's 61. So I lost an inch both ways. Okay, so now I'm going to use my calculator to figure out how many strips I need. Hi, Melina. How are you doing? You've been listening? Okay, that's cool. Thank you. Okay, Kim. She's got to go. The doctor's here. Supper on the way. I love you all. And we'll back full speed before long. Awesome, Kim. I'm so happy to see you. Okay, everybody's saying goodbye. Okay, so while you're all saying goodbye to Kim, I'm going to use my handy dandy little calculator. If I can find it, it's is Robert Kaufman calculator, and it's an app you can download for free. Works pretty good. Backing and batting binding. Here we go. So you just put in the width of the fabric, which will probably be about, say, I'm going to put in 41. The width is going to be 2.5, because that's what I usually use, 2.5. Dimensions of the quilt, the width is 46. The length is 61. And then you just click on calculate or go. Calculate. So it says I need 6 strips. Okay, I'll just write that down so I don't forget. 6 binding strips. So that's not that much. Okay. I love this app, really. It works great. There's all kinds of things you can calculate with it. Hi, Becca. How are you doing? Yes, Heather, that's a free app. Yep. I just went to the Google apps, you know. On my phone, because I have a Samsung Galaxy, so I use Android. Gladys, hi Gladys. Did I say hi earlier? I don't remember. She said she has that app. Yeah, it's an awesome app. Sometimes I forget I have it. That's how good it is. And I'll do the math, you know, in my head. And I'm like, what am I doing? I have an app for that. And it was free. Okay, let's get this pressed. So I'm going to use this striped fabric for the binding on that quilt. Super pretty. I think that'll look really cute. Okay, here we go. What are you doing today, Becca? Oh, what did I say? Let me go bring it back up. It is Robert Kaufman. Let me write it down so I don't forget. Robert. But I just put in your search for quilting calculator, and then it'll bring up a couple of different ones, and then pick the Robert Kaufman. Or you can type in Robert Kaufman. Quilting calculator. That's what it's called. Oh, I'm sorry, Lana. Sorry to hear that. Hi, Dorlyn. Hi, Linda Dollar. This is a really good app. Yep. Oh, you have that one? All right. Well, there's a test at the end, Becca. All right. Me too, Sin. Totally love stripes for binding. I know, it looks so pretty. All right. I use a little bit of starch. What time is it? Oh, it's 3 o'clock. We've been on an hour, you guys. So, you know what that means. If you go, time to get up. Get up and shake your booty. That's one reason why I like to have my ironing station away from me. Because it makes me get up, you know, right? And I used to have my cutting station away from me too, so I was getting up a lot more. Get up to cut, get up to iron. Keeps you moving because you get to concentrating so much when you're sewing that you just forget to get up. And then when you do get up, you're like, oh my God, I've been sitting there too long. I wasn't sure what I was going to work on today. I didn't really want to start a new project. So I wanted to get this done. Because I have some other quilts to quilt. So if you guys... Oh. Okay. If there's any of my viewers out there, whether you're on the live chat or just a regular viewer, you know, if you would like to have me quilt any quilts before Christmas, you better hop to it and get them into me. So I can probably take about, let's see, November, December, maybe 6 more quilts, as long as they're just edge to edge. And if they're just edge to edge, I'm going to give a good price for those. 1.5 cents, or I'm not sure how to say that, but it's, when you calculate it, it's 0.015, and which is I think a really good price, but that's only for edge to edge, not custom. Okay, if you need a custom job, we'll have to talk about it, and I can probably take a couple of those, and I can't take it. I prefer not to take anything bigger than 96 inches, because I can fit that comfortably on my long arm. So 96 by whatever, however long, it doesn't really matter, because that part just rolls up. But one measurement needs to be 96. So if you're interested in having some long arm services done, my email is in the description box, and send me an email. Title it long arm services or something like that, so I can spot it easily. So let me tell you, if, let's say you had a quilt that was 50 by 50, so you go 50 times 50 equals 2,500, and then you go times 0.015 equals 3,750. Okay, so you will have to pay for shipping at that price. Okay, but I can do yeah, so you'll have to pay for shipping. So what did I say, about 6 of those? So I can get them back by, you know, they could leave here by November 15th. I mean, that's kind of what I'm thinking. No, not November, December 15th. And if I have room for any more than that, I will let you guys know. So I wanted to tell you about that, if anybody is interested. And the batting choices are 80-20 or a low loft polyester. If you want something different than that, you will have to mail it to me or have it sent to me at your own cost. Does anybody have questions about that? Any of that? Okay, so I need 6 strips. let's see what y'all are saying. Thank you, Donna, for the thumbs up. Hi, Polly. How are you doing? How do you order long arm services? You just send me an email, and that email address is in the description box. Or you can also send me a message on Messenger, and then we can figure out what you need, what you want. Yeah, I know, Lana. Yep, you'll have to mail it to me. So I would prefer that you send me a message first before you mail it out. And I recommend that you have a tracking number, okay? And if you, when you mail it, be sure and send me the tracking number so that I can watch for it. And then when I mail it back to you, like I said, you'll have to pay for the shipping, and I'll get a tracking number also, and give it to you when I mail it out. What about batting, or can we just pay extra? The only batting I have available right now, I do have some other stuff coming in, but it's a 80/20 Pellon, and then I have a low loft polyester that's also Pellon. So you can have either one of those. But if you, like I said, if you want something different, like wool or cotton, or maybe you have a favorite brand, you can mail it with, if you have the batting, you can mail it with your quilt, or you can order it and just have them ship it to me. My shipping address is also in the description box. No, that does not include binding. But it does include the batting that I just said, and thread. And I will also trim it up for you. So, but binding would be extra. If you want me to bind it, I will, but I machine bind. I will not bind by hand. I have a hard time imagining living in a city. There's just, especially if it's too big. Now, some of the, like I could live in Baker City, Oregon. I could live there, outside of town, not right in town. But there's about 10,000 people there, maybe. Oh, no, I didn't see that, Dawn. Thank you. Okay. Yeah, I've been wanting to try Quilter's Dream. I know Becca really likes that. But I haven't even actually seen it. So, oh yeah, I can sew it on, sweetheart. Creations. Yeah, I can sew it on for you, but not to like totally finish it. If you want me to sew it to the front and then you can sew it by hand to the back, more than happy to do that. I'm in Idaho. I live in Elk City, Idaho. Okay, Brenda. That'll be awesome. So that's kind of for my, you have to be a subscriber to get that price, and you have to hit the thumbs up. Not that I'll be able to tell if you did that or not, but you definitely have to be a subscriber, and I will check to make sure that you're a subscriber, because that's kind of like a gift I'm giving to you guys for hitting the 2,000 subscribers. So, and I think that's a really good price. You couldn't get that done, I think, in my local shops. It's like 0.025, and I know Missouri Star Quilt is like 0.033, or they used to be, for just edge to edge. So that price, again, I will say, is edge to edge. Okay. Oops, looks like I'm spinning a little bit. So you can either, if you're interested in that, send me an email or send me a message in Messenger. Those are the two best ways to get a hold of me. Okay. All right. So let's get these cut. Straighten this out. And then if you don't care whether or not you get it before Christmas, I can take more than 6. But if you want it back before, by December 15th, I guess at the latest, then I think I can only take about 6 of them. If that changes, I'll let you know as I go. But so the sooner you email me and we get things figured out, the better. And I do have a few options for you. Now, I don't have computerized quilting, so it's all free motion. But I have several different patterns that I can do free motion wise. I can just about duplicate any pattern. There was 2. I really appreciate all of you supporting me the last couple of years on YouTube. It's wonderful, awesome to have all you as friends on here. And, I appreciate you joining me every Sunday. And, yeah, and I just really appreciate your support, your love support. It means a lot to me. Well, it's getting hot up here. I turned the heater on. I gotta go turn that down. Ugh. And maybe open that door just a little bit, get some fresh air in here. Looking good. That'll give me 6, and I still have quite a bit left. Might have enough there to do another binding on a small project. I'll read the comments in just a minute. One, two, did I do this right? Yes. Okay. Now I can cut off the selvage. Thank you, Donna. And get these sewn together. These are going to be really cute. All right. Turn this bad boy on. Move you. I thought I had that down further, but I guess not. Okay, let's see. Oh, thank you, MJ. She said, TeresaLouise, I think we all appreciate having a nice, easygoing, fun place to hang out while we sew. So thank you. Well, thank you. I appreciate you too. Vicki said that's pretty. Let's see. You need to provide your backing. So I don't provide the backing, the back of the quilt. So you'll need to mail me the quilt top with the back, and your back needs to be 8 inches bigger than your top. So if your top is 50 by 50, your backing will need to be 58 by 58. So that'll give me 4 inches on all sides. Okay. If you have a special batting that you want used, then yes, you will have to send me the batting. And so I was just answering Beverly's question. I hope that answered that. Oh, that would be nice. I'll ask them, Mary. Mary said, I hope the ladies will allow you to show their quilts after you quilt them. Well, I'll be sure and ask them for sure. I hope so too. Okay, did you guys see where that ruler went? Over here. Okay, if you have any more questions, you can always send me an email, and or a message on Messenger, and I'll be happy to answer those questions. And then, we can talk through things before you send the quilt, and then after I get the quilt, I'll call you or email you and let you know that I got it. I'll take a look at it. You can send a message with it if you want to, of what quilting you were thinking of that you would like. I usually like to look at them. Like if you're going to just let me pick, I'll look at them and kind of decide what I think would look good on it. But I usually always ask you, what do you like? What don't you like? Um, because I want you to get something back that you're going to love, you know. Bye, June. Thank you, Donna. I appreciate you writing that out. Hi, Zach. How's it going? You missed the conversation? Oh, I'm sorry. You have to go back and watch the replay because it's not just for people during the live. It can be for people that are watching the replay too. Okay. There's that. Okay. So, Dayla, you don't know what we're talking about at all? Let me know. And, oh, we have 133 people here. Awesome. Don't forget to thumbs up, please. Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, I'm talking about quilting your quilts for you. If you are interested in having me quilt something, send me a email or contact me on Messenger. Oh, you do? Okay. Awesome. Alrighty. Let's see what we got here. So, you know what? I need to I'm going to have to take a little break, you guys. Hi, Crystal. How are you doing? Thank you, Tiffany. That's too big, Beverly. I can't do one that big. I'm sorry. I think Tiffany can do one that big, or Tucker. But I don't know about Donna. I can't remember how big her frame is. Or even Courtney. I'm not sure how big her frame is, but yeah, sorry, Beverly. That is bigger than I can take. The biggest one side has got to be 96, and then it can be as long as you want. But so 96 wide is the biggest I can take. I'm doing okay. Yeah. Okay. Yes, that's what I thought, Tiffany. Tiffany can do a 120 by 120, so that's like a king size. You know, I have done 110, but I have to shift the quilt down, and I don't like doing that. That's a lot of work. So, yes, I do free motion on the quilts. Hi, Natalie. How's it going? Hi, Rolene. Anyway, when you send me a message in the email about quilting, um, let me make sure and let me know what size you're thinking of, what size you have. So be sure and measure your quilt. Write it down. Okay. Okay. All right, Donna, thank you. So Donna feels best with hers 96 and under. Yeah. Oh, Tucker, awesome. Tucker said he can quilt up to 130 inches wide. Awesome. So you guys can go to Tiffany Quilting Life. I'm not sure, can't remember how I put her in there. You also can go over to Tucker and yeah. Oh, good. I have Tucker's in there. Yay. Um, and then also Courtney. Donna, do you know how big her machine, what she can do? So if you need quilting done, anything bigger than 96, I would talk to Tiffany's Quilting Life or Tucker. I'll be right back. Don't talk about me while I'm gone. Okay. See, that didn't take long. I'm quick. Get in there, get out. Okay, thank you, Donna. Yeah, I'm not sure how Courtney is feeling. I know she's been having problems with her shoulder. Um, but you could always, it doesn't hurt to ask. But Tiffany, it's Quilting Life. She does an awesome job. I've seen her quilting. I know she does an awesome job. And she is all free motion quilting like I am. And Tucker, he can do both. He has a computerized system. So he can pick different patterns and stuff like that. And so we don't have much more time. I wanted to show you guys what I've been working on. It's so much fun. I have been crocheting and I got my back quarter shop box too, the sew sampler. Did you guys want to see that? It's okay to say no. Is Lisa in the chat? I haven't seen her. Well, I would contact them and get a price. I, I just can't do one that big. It doesn't work on my frame. Oh, she is? Well, yes, to the fat quarter box. Okay. So I'll show you that in just a second, but I have been making granny squares out of crocheting. Now, I have crocheted, but I have never made granny squares. So I've just been doing these in the evening the last couple of nights. Look how many I've got so far. 2, 4, 6, 8, and part of number 9. And there it is. This is a wool fabric. Okay. And I'm going to try and make a blanket. Yeah. That's what I'm just a small lap blanket, I think. But you guys, this is so much fun. If you like to crochet and you've never done these, you should check it out. I went and watched Lori Holt's video, and I had to watch it a couple of times, you know, like what is she doing? And then if you are watching on a device like this, you can enlarge the screen, you know, zoom in, and that's what I did. And I was like, because I kept going, what is she doing? Because I couldn't see, she wasn't close enough, so zoom in. So I've been doing that, and thank you. Thanks, you guys. I'm using a 8. Using that 8, number 8. Or it's also called an H. That's what I've been using to crochet. Crystal says, I've been working on a bigger granny square, all in pink. That's awesome. I think the colors are really pretty. It's kind of like a dark maroon, a light blue, with, and then a cream, and then this brown. Looks pretty good. And my husband said he liked it, so. The other night, during Becca's live, Friday night at 8 p.m. Eastern time, and she was putting some blocks together, and I was counting as I was doing this, you know, like 1, 2, 3, you know, da da da, and she started counting. So I just want to thank you for that, Becca, because I'm like, where was I at? Mary said, those are pretty. I used to make granny squares years ago. I made some again for a bag. I saw Erica. Oh, Erica made one. Thank you, everybody. Hi, Sandra. Okay, what'd you guys say about the sampler box? Yes, on the box. Okay, I have several yeses on the box. If a H goes quickly for you, wait till you try the J hook. I don't know what I have another one that's one size up from this, I think. And that's the one I usually use. It's a little bit bigger. So, and my thumbs did start hurting doing it, but I just pushed through it and kept going. But I think it's going pretty fast. Okay, here's the sampler box. I think so too. Yeah, granny squares are easy to keep your count. That's for sure. Here's the inside. Everything is coming up roses. You know, I was kind of surprised that this was looked like spring stuff. You know, for October, I would have thought it would have been more, you know, fall related, right? But it's spring. But that's okay. We have a coupon for 30% off of the Jolly Bar book volume number 4. That's awesome. I might keep that one because I do like the Jolly Bar book. Wooden hooks are better on the hands. That's good to know. I'll have to look into those. Terry said she can crochet those. That's the first thing that her mom taught her. I made little like baby blankets and stuff, and I can't remember. I used quite a few different designs, but woo, here we go. Let's see what we got here. Here's the inside. Knit Pro do arrange. Hi, Christine. I prefer metal hooks because the yarn slides easier, says Donna. My minions are messing with the phone. Sorry, that's okay. Ooh, wow. Oh, we got Layla Boutique fabric in here. Awesome. I'll open this up and we'll look at it. I'm going to bring the camera closer. So I don't think I'm going to get any more sewing done today on the live. Sorry, just a little bit closer. Okay, there we go. Okay, so here's the fabric. I love Layla Boutique, so I'm happy about that. We'll look at it in a minute. Let's see what the card says. Okay, first thing is we got this Riley Blake turn dash binding holder. Okay, it's just a binding holder. So you wrap your binding on there. It's $10.74. This adorable new notion by Riley Blake Designs will keep you happy by keeping your binding tightly wound. It's made of clear acrylic. Features slot to feed your binding through. And then you simply wind the rest of your binding around the center cutout. Okay. That's what that is by Riley Blake. So it has a couple of cutouts right here. I don't know. So then when you're using it on your quilt, like when you're, okay, say I put all my binding on here, then I want to put that on my quilt. How's that? It doesn't roll or anything. I don't know. And you can't like use it to just roll it on there and then slide it off because it has these things here. Does anybody have one of these? Let me know if you do. I might look up like on YouTube and see if there's a video about this, or I might just try it out myself and do a video and give you a review. But at this point, I'm not crazy about it. Okay, so the next thing we have, more for storage. Oh, that could be. Is we have some soak. Soak. It looks like we got a few packages in here. Okay, we got 3 mini soak sampler pack. Have you guys ever used this product, soak? Gentle laundry soap. This one is wild mint. This one is scentless. S. Susan said she got hers in the Sew Sampler box and she thought the same thing. And Yazoo, I'm not sure what that smells like. So we got some of these. These retail value $4.24. So I use soak on my wool yarn I make. Oh, okay. Maybe I'll save these then, and when I get this blanket done, I'll use these for them because those are wool. And on the wool thing it says, I don't know why I'm trying to put those back in there. Sorry. That you can wash it, but it wants you to lay it out flat, dry, to dry. Okay. Let's see. MJ says, okay, is what I said about the binding holder too. When I saw the plastic, I thought it was going to be a template. I know, me too. I guess you could use it to mark the quilting design. Oh, that's a good idea. I could save it for that. It's not thick enough to use as a template on the Longarm, though. It's about the same size as a regular ruler, but you could still draw it out. That's an idea. I use soak on wool garments and delicates. Okay, here we got a lime needle twist. At first I thought I was going to get lipstick, but we got another needle holder. Okay, let me find my orange. And this is $9.98. Okay, here we go. Just pull that off. It's like a tube of lipstick. And it has a magnet inside of there, so it holds your needles in. It's pretty deep. Snaps on really good. It's nice and tight. So that's good. Okay, so that'd be handy if you're doing some hand sewing you take with you, or you know, to throw in your purse or what have you. All right, and hi Zach, how are you doing? Are you on here twice as Zach? That's weird. Yeah, me too, Tiffany. She said, I mainly just throw my binding on the floor or I use my binding wheel. Yeah, my binding wheel doesn't clamp on to the table here, which is a bummer because that thing works pretty good. All right, two of a kind. Here's the pattern. Pattern and the table runner. They actually, right at the beginning of the pattern, they put in corrections. So that's good. Be sure and look at that if you're making this. So yeah, it's a table runner and then the quilt. Here's the table runner you can make. And then there's the quilt. So that's nice. I like that. And then the next in the block of the month, block 7. And it's fig tree this time. And here's what the block looks like. So that's really nice. And they have a bigger picture. Yeah, here's a bigger picture. Pinwheels. The fabric on there is really light blue, so you can hardly see the pinwheels. But 4 pinwheels. That's a nice one. $4.98, and the pattern, the big pattern, was $9.98. So there. And the fabric, yeah, the block, yeah, I know it is always fig tree because it's for 12 months. Yep, I know, hon. Thank you. This partial jelly roll, it's a 20 piece. They call it a junior jelly roll, and it's $21.98 retail value. Oh, there's Lisa. Hi, Lisa. The pet hair comes off in the wash or with a lint roller. That is true. Are you behind in the chat? Might be, honey. Or on the video. Okay, so that's what was in this month's box. Now, I'm really seriously considering letting the Sew Sampler go. Because I really don't need to keep getting notions that I just don't use them, some I do, but most of them I don't. And so I'm going to look for something different. Maybe something where I'm just getting fat quarters or something like that, and just to add to the stash. Okay, so once again, we got the template. Well, not a template, sorry. It's a binding holder. So you put your binding on there and it holds it for you. We got 3 little bags of soak of different flavors or smells. We got the needle or pin holder magnet and the junior jelly roll, the pattern that gives you 2, and then the block of the month. Okay, so you want to look at the fabric? Yes, I do. I want to look at the fabric. Let me move this out of the way. What time is it? Oh, 4 minutes. Layla Boutique. It's Country Rose. Ooh, yeah. That's why I love to open gate box. I get fabric and thread and actually love doing the projects. Oh, I know, right? I might switch that to that. I don't know. Oh, you have, Lisa? I didn't know. I hollered out for you earlier. Okay. So, since I know that Lisa is in the chat, and most of you know her, Lisa, I need you to send me your address. Again, because I'm mailing you this quilt for you to use when you go in for treatments. Okay? So I know you sent me an email or your address before, but send it to me again, would you? And so after I get this binding on, I'll mail it out next week, okay, hon? So this is going to Lisa in the chat. Love you, girl. I hope you cuddle with this and use it, okay? Because those rooms are really cold. All right. That's why I was wondering if she was there. Because I wanted to let her know. So here's the fabric. Isn't this pretty? Oh my gosh. So pretty. Polka dots. This one. That one's pretty too. This one. This one. More polka dots. That's kind of pretty. This is the first time I've seen this fabric. Isn't that pretty? I like that. This one. Ooh, I like that one. And this one. I like that one too. Ooh, that's cute polka dots. Ooh, I really like that one. Nice. This one with words. This one. That one's pretty. It looks green in the camera, but it's actually tan. I need better lighting. This one's tan, so it's the same tan as this one. Ooh, that one's pretty. I like that one. Okay. So that was all of that one. I'd love to get that in a fat quarter bundle, right? Oh, okay. Hi, Francis. Oh, love you, Lisa. Oh, thank you, guys. I hope she loves it. Oh, don't cry. Don't cry. Don't cry. Then, because you'll make me cry. Francis says, I only get the open gate box and love it. I've started, they've started offering the option to get extra fat quarters. Okay. For an additional cost, right. If the subscriber is interested. Oh, that's good to know. Well, maybe I'll check into that one because I was thinking about going back to Creative Notions, but I don't know. Might be better to get a box that is, you get all of the things that you need for the project and kind of see you know, how that goes for a while. Because you can only make so many quilts, right? No. Karen wants to know if a jelly roll and a layer cake are the same amount of fabric. No, the jelly roll actually has a little more fabric in it. It's like 2.77 or something like that yards, and the layer cake is a little bit less. But the thing is, I think you can. There's more you can do with a layer cake, in my opinion, than you can with a jelly roll. But a jelly roll is pretty handy to have around for just a really quick quilt, like a jelly roll race quilt, or, well, actually, there is a lot of patterns out there on Missouri Star Quilt Company for both. Oh, you did, Francis? She got the fat quarter bundle of the flower pot fabric. Oh, I want that. Well, let's figure it out. No, I don't think it is. Let's see. They're 10 by 10. 10 times 10 equals 100, and you get 42 usually. 42 times 42. So that's 4,200 square inches. And a yard of fabric is 1584. So I'm going to divide that by 4 divided by 1584 equals 2.65. 2.65 yards in a layer cake. Okay. And let's do the jelly roll. So a jelly roll is 2.5 times 42 equals 105 square inches times, you usually get 42 strips, so 42. So a jelly roll is 4,410 square inches divided by a yard. 1584 equals 2 yards and 78. 2.78 yards in a jelly roll. There you go. So, yeah, a while back, a couple of years ago, I did the math on all of those so I could see which one was the best for the price, and you get the most out of the jelly roll, the most fabric. But, so then if you go, okay, well, 2.78 yards, so that half of that jelly roll, this half, that would be 2.78 divided by 2 equals 1.39. So you get 1 yard, 0.39. And they said, Claire, they said that it was how much? 21 something. So you're paying, a lot per yard. If the value is $21.98, so let's just say 22 $22 divided by 1.39 is $15.82 a yard. So that's what you're paying for this jelly roll, or junior jelly roll, $15.82. But you got to keep in mind, I know that seems really high. It's ridiculous high, but it's cut for you already. Yet, keep that in mind. I usually only buy these when they're on sale. Like, the most I'll pay is $24 plus shipping. No, the layer cake isn't. So you can redo the math on that if you want. You can double check my figures, but exactly, Karen says, I'll stick with buying yardage and struggle through cutting it. But as for pre-cuts, a fat quarter bundle is the best deal. Yes, it is, I think. For the most part, if you can get it on sale. But because I don't like paying $3 a fat quarter, because then that's 3 times 4, $12. So that's $12 a yard. I like paying $7 a yard. That's what I pay. Yes, that's the other thing. You get to see all the fabric in the line. You get a sample of each fabric, So there is that. And then if there's one that you really love, you can go back and, buy yardage for that for your borders or binding or what have you. The other thing these are really good for is pre-cut binding, but definitely get them on sale. And the Fat Quarter Shop has a flash sale, and so does Missouri Star Quilt Company. And sometimes you can find them on eBay. You can get a pretty good price there on eBay. I know, $3 to $4. I don't like paying $3 to $4 for a fat quarter. Really. But and sometimes your quilt shop will cut the size that you want. So go to your local quilt shop and have them cut a long fat quarter, not the short one, but a long fat quarter. And it'll be a lot cheaper than paying for a fat quarter. Yeah, I agree. Sometimes you can get a deal, and other times it's not worth it. And it really depends. For me, it really depends on the fabric, right? How bad do you want that fabric? Like, I might pay it if it was a jelly roll of Christmas morning or a fat quarter bundle of Christmas morning. I might just pay it, right? So, because I really love that fabric. So, yeah, and there's no pinked edges if you cut your own. That's the other thing. When you get those, you always need to measure your pre-cuts and make sure that they're actually 2.5 inches. Or if you get the charm packs, that they're 5 inches square. Because some companies measure, when you have pinked edges, the part that is the most furthest out we call the mountain, and the inside is called the valley. So some companies measure from the mountains, so edge to edge, but some of them measure from the valley. So always, always, always measure your jelly rolls, your layer cakes, Remember I was making some projects with Tula Pink layer cake, and it wasn't quite 10 inches square. Really messed me up. So always measure those. Do I starch my fabric? Yes, I do. Unless it's a pre-cut. And then I don't. Okay, let me rephrase that. Um, if I have a layer cake and I'm going to be cutting it down to like 9-inch squares, then I will starch it. But if I need that whole 10 inches, then I don't starch it. And I don't steam it. I use a dry, hot iron. Okay. And once my block is made, I don't starch it either because I want it to be 12 and a half or whatever, right? But if I'm using yardage or, I'll starch it before I cut into it. If I've got charm squares and I need the whole 5 inches, there again, I don't starch it. But if I'm going to be cutting them down to 4.5 inches, then I go ahead and starch it. So it just really kind of depends. Okay, you guys, I'm going to go ahead and get out of here. I'm already about almost 15 minutes past my 2-hour mark. I want to try and keep my lives on Sunday at 2 hours or less because I want to be sensitive to your time too. And I get tired. What I really need to do is have somebody on a Zoom on my live, and then that way they can take over for a little while. Right? So I'll let you guys go. Thank you so much for joining me today. I really appreciate it. Remember, if you have any more questions about quilting, me quilting your quilts, send me an email or a message on Messenger. Lisa, if you're still there, remember to send me your address again, okay? And I'm also got to send you that pattern too. So anyway, everybody's saying good night to everybody, so that's awesome. Good night, Barb. See you later, Tiffany. Bye, Lisa. Goodbye, Jewel. Bye, Karen. Bye, Dawn. We'll do the little John Boy. Bye, Donna. Thank you, Donna. H. Bye, S. Susan. Bye, Nellie. Bye, Kathleen. Bye, Christina. Bye, Terry. Okay. I think I'm good. Bye, everybody. Bye, Barb. Okay. I'll see you guys next time. And remember, get out there and make something, okay? And have fun doing it. Love you guys. Bye.